if you think being single sucks now, imagine being forced to move to Siberia because of it. Well, that's kind of the plot of this brand new rom-com manga, 365 Days to the Wedding, with our main characters Ohara and Hojoji. Ohara, the reason why that they have to move is because the travel agency that they work at is forcing all single people to move to their brand new location in Siberia. The thing is, Ohara says he can't move because he recently took in a stray and has no one to care for it. Which then the whole office erupted into laughter, with the manager stating, if you are single, you are going to Siberia. And so there's no way out of it. And Hojoji's single too, and the thing is, she doesn't want to move because she's just socially awkward and doesn't want to have to try to make connections in a foreign country. But these two antisocial coworkers have a chance run-in one day at the park, after Ohara took his cat Kama to the vet, with him stating he's going to be leaving the agency because he doesn't want to abandon his cat. And Hojoji comes up with a terrific idea so that neither of them are dragged away to Siberia. And that idea is to plan a fake wedding. Yeah, here's a slight problem though. These two have never interacted properly. In the 4 years that they have worked there, they have never once spoken to each other. Heck, Ohara thought Hojoji hated him because she gave him blank stares. But again, she's just socially awkward. And it's such a cute little premise. It's such a typical like rom-com-esque thing. Heck, we have the quintessential quintuplets where it's just like, oh yeah, you're marrying one of these girls, but we don't know who, and the guy doesn't love anybody. Well, here's on the other end. These two are gonna fake getting married, which I am guessing, if I'm correct, spoiler alert, if I'm not, I would actually be really surprised, they're probably gonna end up together. This is not anything groundbreaking or revolutionary in the world of rom-com, but it is such a cute story because as soon as I picked up the first volume, I couldn't stop reading it. For example, the two of them are tricked to go to a company party to celebrate that neither of them knew about it, and they're getting asked questions left, right, and center about their engagement, and they're becoming so overwhelmed. But Hojoji decides to take the reins and to steer where the celebration is going. So she proceeds to get drunk and starts singing karaoke about the distance between lovers and how it can never be filled. Like, my gosh, she killed the vibe faster than bringing up politics at Thanksgiving. And that kind of humor and that kind of comedy and just out of the box thinking that you wouldn't expect, I just find it really funny. Putting two awkward, antisocial people in the middle of attention and seeing what they do. And I think it's a recipe for a fun story to read. But it wouldn't be a good story if there wasn't a twist. And here's the thing. One day, Ohara receives a phone call from an unknown number saying that they know the engagement is fake and they are going to send him to Siberia regardless. And the thing is, the only people that know about it are the people at work. So now it's a game of, like, kind of like Among Us, basically, saying who's on their side and who's the person trying to get rid of them. And so it kind of boils down to two questions. Are these two actually going to get married in 365 days? Or is Ohara going to be sent to Siberia? And I'm here along for the ride to see the rest of it. And I like the little character development that you see within it. How both of them have their own little things that they're very passionate about. And that they're really shy to share. But once you get them going, they want to talk about it. And that's a complete difference, because I'm busy writing a script for character development in Evangelion. This is a refreshing set of change of pace for me. So, would I highly recommend getting this? Yes. What would I rate it so far as of reading it? I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's not perfect. It falls into some tropes, but it gives it a nice little twist and a nice little spin onto it. And as of the time of recording this, there are 2 published paperback manga that you can get, but the series itself has been completed for a few months. So if you want to read it online, you can find it online. And another thing, apparently it inspired, I think, a K-drama or something called Map to the Wedding. I am going to do a review on that because of this story. And one other thing, there is like a hit list on the back of the first manga, basically saying who's single and who's not. So you're kind of looking at it saying who's being sent to Siberia and who's not. And I think a fun little thing to do as the series progresses is to change people's status, whether they are together or if they're single. There's a few people that are married, but that would be such a cool little way to see as it goes on. And realistically, people get in relationships, people break out of relationships. And I realize I'm rambling on too long. So that's my manga recommendation for you guys. I really hope you do pick it up, and if just discussing it in the comments. And if anybody has any other rom-coms that they suggest, let me know, because I will be writing more anime video essays, because it seems that that's what you guys like. I'm gonna finish Jump King regardless, but I want to dive a little bit more into anime. And plus, again, spoiler alert, this bane of my existence is going to be the next video essay. So stay tuned for that. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our final destination. Thank you so very much for boarding this edition of the Mexi Express. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.